First, we're going to start by practicing using value in art. Value is the amount of lightness or darkness in a color. We're going to practice some shading here to get different values. First, start by writing your name here where it says name. Then it says create two value scales, one in pencil and one in colored pencil, shading each box with a different value from light to dark. So here's the pencil. It goes from light, medium to dark. These boxes in between would be like a light medium and then a medium dark. You can get different values from your materials by the amount of pressure you apply to your pencil. So I'm pressing very lightly on my pencil to get a light value. And this is going to be the lightest of the values. So I really want to press lightly here. I don't want to make it too dark because in each box I have to get even darker. Then in the next box, it should be slightly darker than the one before it. So I'm pressing a little bit more on my pencil. You can always go back and add more value. And if you feel like you added too much, you can erase with this one because we're using a regular pencil. So that is slightly darker than the one before. And now I'm trying to get a medium value, so a little bit darker. I'm going to continue doing this until I get to the darkest value. Now you can pick any color of colored pencil to do your next value scale. Again, starting in the light box and pressing very lightly on your colored pencil and going all the way to the dark side. So each box gets slightly darker and you're applying a little bit more pressure to your pencil. Once you have practiced shading and creating different values, then you can start adding color to your shoe drawing. We're going to focus on doing some shading on our shoe as well. So in the sections that the lines have created, you're going to color in using colored pencil and shading dark on one side and getting to a medium value in the middle and then a light value on the opposite side. We want to also make our shoe stand out from the background. So for my shoe, I'm using all cool colors on the shoe and then warm colors in the spaces in the background. I would suggest using one color at a time. So I use this dark blue throughout the shoe and I tried to space out where the color was. Now I'm moving on to using the teal and I'm going to try to space that out as well. So for example, in the next space that I color, I wouldn't want to put teal here or here because I have a colored space right here that's teal. So this could be a good option right here because I don't have any teal around here yet. When you choose an area to color in, look for the lines that make the shape. So this is one shape. I'm going to pick one side that will be the dark value. So I'm going to press hard with the colored pencil and then gradually letting go of my pressure to get a lighter value on the other side. Sometimes you're going to have to go back over the section and color it in a little bit more to get a blended value scale. So we want to show a dark value, a medium value in the middle, and then a very light value at the end. Now for the next section, I want to space out this color, so I'm not going to put it right here or here, but maybe up here would be another good option. So pick a dark side and then shade to a light value. So start with dark, medium, and go to light. Some of your shapes are going to be a lot smaller than others, and that's okay. It's good to have a variety of sizes. I'm going to go ahead and continue adding my value shading with my colored pencils here to the shoe. Now that I've finished all the sections on my shoe, I'm going to start adding color to the sections in the background. And I'm going to use warm colors for this so that the shoe and the background stand out from each other. So again, in the sections in the background, you're going to pick one side to be the dark value. Your sections in your background will probably be bigger than they are on the shoe, but you can still show different values inside of the section. So starting with a dark side, going to medium, and then getting very light on the other side. I like to work on a little bit of a section at a time if it's a bigger one. So here I'm just coloring a little bit until I get to the other side. If I color all at once along this line, it's not going to look as nicely blended as it is if you work in small areas at one time. This whole section is one color. So I know whatever color I put here, there's going to be a lot of it on this side of my artwork. So I'm going to use yellow because I haven't used yellow yet, but then I know that I can't put yellow here or here. I'm going to continue adding color to my background sections using the warm colors to make my shoe stand out. All right, so I am all done with my abstract value shoe because all of my sections are filled with color. Remember when you're working on yours that you pick one side of each shape or section to be a dark value, and then the opposite of that is the light value. In the middle, you should have a medium value. It should gradually fade from dark to medium to light. It doesn't matter which side of the shape is dark and which side is light. You pick, but you should have one that is dark and one that is light. I hope you had fun making your abstract value shoe.